So here we're told that Margaret is thinking of a number. She says that her number is odd, it's a factor of 36, and it's a multiple of 3. And we're told that there are two possible numbers that she can be thinking of, and we're asked to write down these numbers. Now, looking back to the criteria, if I'm going to start kind of listing some of the numbers that fit these criteria, I could list the odd numbers. However, there are quite a lot of them up to 36, which is kind of what I need to be working with here if the numbers are a factor of 36. Multiples of 3, again, there are quite a few of them, and I'm still going to have to list them up to 36. Or I could just simply start by working with the factors of 36 and then looking for these odd and multiples of 3 that are in this list, so that I'm not then looking through a list of odd numbers for factors of 36, which might prove a bit more complicated. So if I start by listing out the factors of 36, I can take 1 and 36 to begin with. Then 36 is divisible by 2, so 2 and 18. Then 3 and 12, 4 multiplied by 9 gives me 36. And then 36 isn't divisible by 5, but it is divisible by 6. It's 6 squared. And then once we've reached the point where both numbers are the same, or the first number becomes bigger than the second number, we know not to count that. So we can then stop here, because otherwise we're just going to repeat our factor pairs. So now that I have my list of factors of 36, I can simply go through them and cross out any even numbers, because we're told that the number is odd. So if I remove all of the even numbers from this list, I'm then left with only 1, 3 and 9. And the other criteria here is that the number is a multiple of 3. Both 3 and 9 are a multiple of 3, however 1 is not. So I'm left with the two possible numbers here that are odd, a factor of 36, and a multiple of 3, and we have the answers of 3 and 9. Now, as for how the marks were awarded here, you get the first mark for listing the factors of 36, or alternatively multiples of 3, or the odd numbers up to 36, but we must have at least 3 of these listed out in order to gain this first mark. The second mark is going to be for one correct answer, so either the 3 or the 9, and then the third and final mark is for getting both answers here correct.